I'm gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house.
Powerpuff fans giving you a update on the situation about the injuries for this round. So from Adelaide we've got Brett Ratton, which injured his foot. He should be 1 or 2 weeks away, so that'll be good news for Adelaide fans. We've got Brisbane Lions, we've got Jonathan Brown, which is his face, which is 2 weeks away. That's what it still says here. So we've got Brent Staker, which is on his knee, so that'll be a season. So we've got Danny Zuko, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Damien something. So he's on his hip, that we don't know what that is yet. And then from Carlton we've got Tom Bell, which did his back, he should be 4 weeks away. Then we've got Dylan Buckley, who did his finger, which should be 7 weeks. Then we've got Nick, who did his knee, should be a week. Then we've got Michael Jamison, which he did his back, he should be a week away. Then we've got Jeremy Laidley, who done his knee, should be 1 to 2 weeks. Then we've got Reese O'Keefe, who done his heel, should be 7 weeks away. Then we've got Andrew Walker, which did his quad, so he should be 2 to 3 weeks away. Then we've got Robbie Warner, who done his shoulder, so he should be a week away. So then we've got the Collingwood players. So we've got Nathan Brown, who did his knee, he should be a week away. And then we've got Paul Carlin, who did his face, he's got 2 to 3 weeks away. We've got Dylan Farmer, who did his hip, he should be 4 weeks. Then we've got Andrew Cracker, who's indefinitely. Then we've got Brent McFarn, the same as Andrew Cracker, who did knee and indefinitely. Then we've got Nick Maxwell, ankle, we've got tested. We've got Josh Thomas, who did his foot, should be 1 to 4 weeks away. Then we're on to Essendon, we've got Scott Gumbleton, whose back is tested. Then we've got Alex Brownie, hamstring, who was tested. We've got Michael Ross, ankle, 2 to 3 weeks away. Then we've got Nathan Lovett Murray, did his calf, he's tested. Then we've got Nick O'Brien, who did his quad, he should be 2 to 3 weeks away. Then we've got Brett Prismal, who did his knee, so he got tested. So now we've got Fremantle, we've got Alex Foster, who did his hip, it says 2 TBC. Then we've got Michael Johnson, ankle, he got tested. Then we've got Vin Machine, who did his foot, that's 2B TBC. Then we've got David Murphy, ankle, which is 1 week away. Then we've got Lucas Neal, what the fuck, I don't know that name, someone from Trio, who did his ankle, who got tested. Then we've got Lee Shimmer, who did his calf, is a week away. So then we've got Geelong, it's Josh Hunt, who did his calf. Then we've got Daniel Mezzle, who did his knees indefinitely. Dawson Simpson, who did his back indefinitely. Nathan Vardy, who did his hip indefinitely. We've got Travis Vargas, who did his foot indefinitely. Then we've got David Wonski, who did his foot indefinitely. Then we've got the Gold Coast Suns. So we've got Stephen May, who did his shoulder, got tested. Then Trent Mackay, we got his knee, he's got tested. Then we've got Rory Thompson, who did his ankle, and he's 1 to 2 weeks away. So then we've got GWS. So we've got GWS, sorry about that, that just bit me. So we've got Dylan Boyan, did his back, got tested with power, his hamstring tested. Andrew Phillips tested for his hamstring. Reece Colvin got tested for his hamstring. William Summers concussion, got tested. Adam Turbine foot tested. Tom Scully cheek 1 week. Centeno Halfland corked calf 3 weeks. Then Stephen Clifton fractured wrist 6 weeks. Then we've got Jonathan Patton knee 9 weeks. Then we've got Kurt ACL indefinitely. Then we've got Josh Broden, we've got fractured tibia and fibula indefinitely. Then we've got Hawthorne. So we've got Max Bailey, who did his wrist 2 DC. Mitch Hornhun, shoulder 2 to 3 weeks. Then we've got Alex Woodmore, knee season. So now we're up to Melbourne. So we got Lucas Cook groin 2 weeks, and Michael Evans back indefinitely. Max Groen knee season. Neville Jarrah ankle indefinitely. Liam Jarrah wrist indefinitely. Jack Spencer knee 6 to 8 weeks. James Simmons concussion in the week. Colin Sylvia back 4 weeks. Then Roy Tuggett back indefinitely. Then North Melbourne we've got Tom Collins put indefinitely. Marker Drew knee 2 weeks. Lockie Harrison hamstring 1 week. Then we've got Port Adelaide, we've got Cameron Hitchcock shoulder 3 to 4 weeks. Matthew Libern hip 4 to 4 weeks. And we've got Nathan Slater foot 5 to 6 weeks. Jackson Trengrove fractured finger 1 week. So we've got Richmond's updation, which updated on the 19th of March. We've got David Ashbrough knee indefinitely. Then Kevin Moore got hip indefinitely. Then we've got St Kilda, we've got Raph Clark hamstring 2 weeks. Jason Graham hamstring 2 to 3 weeks. James Brill knee 3 to 4 weeks. Then we've got Sydney, we've got Alex Brown hip 7 weeks. Kenny knee 3 weeks. Jordan Lockyer knee tested. Tom Mitchell knee 2 weeks. Ryan O'Keefe knee tested. Luke Parker jaw 2 to 3 weeks. Mike Clayton knee 2 to 4 weeks. Reece Shaw back tested. Matthew Springer hamstring 2 weeks. We've got West Coast, we've got Josh Kennedy foot. Mark Ricard knee season. We all know how that went down. That did not got down for West Coast. We've got Quinton Lynch hamstring. Then Mark Nikoski hamstring 12 weeks. Then we've got Andrew Skinker quad, which is 2 weeks. Then we've got Western Bulldogs, lucky loss. Brody Molson ankle 3 weeks. Then we've got Dale Morris leg indefinitely. Then we've got Tom Williams shoulder 14 weeks. So wow, that's a long time for Western Bulldogs fans. So yeah, that's the injury update for round 2 of the AFL season. So hopefully you'll enjoy. So sorry that I didn't pronounce all the names right, but I'll get there. So for round 3 I'll probably best will have all the names down for the season. So yeah, right. AFL update fans, just letting you know that Port Adelaide is auctioning off their matchday ball from the game against St Kilda on Saturday night. All the proceeds will be going to support prostate cancer. So yeah, if you're a Port Adelaide supporter or Port Adelaide fan or non-fan and you want this ball, we'll be going to a good cause. So yeah, alright.
I've tried playing it cool,